What was that? Oh, yes.
Begin with sitting your hips on your heels and grabbing a sip of water here.
Oh, no.
Do you need a sip? You guys can have that. Good, and from here you're gonna separate your feet and sit your hips down in between your heels. So your toes and heels are in one line. Now, if this is enough, stay, you keep your hands on the floor. If this is enough, I want you to stay right here. Bikram would say, you can mess with the gods, but you can't mess with your knees. So if this is enough, stay here. If you can do more, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot, fingertips face the mirror. The right elbow touches the floor, and then the left elbow, shoulders down, and the last and final step is the arms up over your head, elbows into the palms of your hands. So wherever you are, breathe in and out by the nose. The knees gently push down towards the ground, and they very gently just work in a little bit closer together. Good, and then change. Come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around, go right to Shavasana. We're gonna do 2 sets of all these yoga poses on the floor. So we get a quick little break. I don't think Shavasana is necessarily a break. It's just a time to breathe. Take a conscious breath. Now we're gonna do sit-ups in between all the poses. So arms come up, cross your thumbs, flex your toes. Inhale pulls you up, exhale, grab your toes. Beautiful, turn around, let's do it again. So you have the road map the first time around. Now let's say this pose is very humbling, as you all know. But if this is enough, if you know the pose, go on in. But if this is really hard for you, bring your hands to the sides of your body, walk them forward, and bring body weight into your hands. And then from here, you monitor how much body weight you bring with your hips towards the floor. Little bit by little bit, eventually you'll be able to walk your hands back and regain that flexibility. You know, yoga, we're just regaining our natural balance in our body. We all live our lives, we all have things happen that bring an imbalance. So we come here to regain the balance. Good, and gently come on up, one elbow at a time, one by one. Turn around and lie down, Shavasana. So you lie down, find your eye gaze, and take a breath. Sit up, arms come up over your head. Try to keep your legs straight as you come up. Grab your toes, forehead to knees. Turn right around, come to the middle of your yoga mat, please, for half tortoise pose. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms up over your head, palms form a prayer position. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, stretch and reach all the way forward and down. Come on in, bring your forehead all the way down to your yoga mat. The hands are in prayer. Long fingers and then cross your thumbs. Lock out your elbows and stretch and reach your arms forward. Good, so you're just your little baby fingers on the floor. The spine is lengthening as you take a few breaths here. Squeeze your knees together, pull your navel in, arms with the ears. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, arms go down, turn around, relax, Shavasana. Take a breath. Sit up, arms up over your head. You inhale as you come up, then you double blast. Exhale, out by the mouth and grab your toes. Good, turn around for your second set, please. Sit your hips on your heels. Inhale, arms come up as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. Use your breath. Good. Now, if your forehead is not touching the floor, bring your hips up off your feet a little bit and get your forehead on the floor. Good. Now, re-lengthen your arms. Use your forehead as a little bit of leverage to feel your spine lengthen forward and back. Good. Squeeze your knees together, pull your navel in. Inhale, pulls the body up. Exhale, the arms open, turn around and lie down. Palms face up, find your focal point on the ceiling and just take a breath. Arms up over your head, let's do a sit-up. Turn around for camel pose. Come to the center of your yoga mat, please, and stand up on your knees. 6 inches between your knees and 6 inches between your toes. You're gonna bring your hands to your lower back, your fingers face down. Look in the mirror and see if you can pull your elbows behind you.
Yeah.
Inhale, lift your chest up to the ceiling, drop your head back, open your throat, go on down halfway. If this is enough, you stay here with your hands on your lower back. If you can grab your feet, grab your feet. Right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. If that is not happening today, no big deal. Keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat, open your heart, open the whole front side of your body as you take one more breath and gently change. Come on up. Turn around, Shavasana. Arms up over your head, legs nice and strong, and double blast. Exhale, forehead to knees. Great, turn around. Stand up on your knees, 8 to 10 inches between your knees this time. You can open them up a little wider. Palms on your lower back. We just stay in for a few breaths. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, drop your head back. Push your stomach, thighs, and hips forward. Grab onto the heels if you can. If you can't, keep your hands on your lower back. Open your throat. You're going to be talking all day. Let it open. The center of your creativity, your throat. Open your heart. Push your hips forward. Just one more breath here. Good. Turn around. Come on up. Turn around. Shavasana.
Shavasana.
Good, let's do a sit-up. Arms up over your head, flex your toes. Inhale, pulls you up. Exhale, push forward. Good, let's turn around for rabbit pose. Come to the center of your towel, please. Sit your hips on your heels, and you're gonna grab your heels from over your towel. It's a loose grip to begin with, thumbs outside, fingers inside. Inhale, look in the mirror, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Round down through the spine, come on down, forehead to knees. Grab onto the heels and push your hips up towards the ceiling. Like you're gonna do a somersault forward, but you got that good grip on your heels. You don't do your somersault. Try to get your forehead and knees to touch. Body weight on top of the head and walk the knees up one by one. Straighten out your arms. There you go. Squeeze your arms against your legs as your hips push up. Good, and then gently change. Round on up, head will come up last. Turn around, Shavasana. That rabbit pose took me years. I did that posture for like years. It took me forever to figure it out. Turn around and relax. So maybe I'm just slow. You know, we all have our own pace with our yoga practice when we finally hear something and the body can register it. But the one thing I learned in rabbit pose is if you suck in your stomach and breathe, that's how I found it. So let's try it with this next set. Arms up over your head. Take an inhale. Have the inhale pull you up and blow it out. Turn around. Here we go. Rabbit. So you bring the towel up over the heels. You get that loose grip to start. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and look at your belly right from the very start and start to round down. Suck in your stomach the whole time, like kind of like you're rolling up your yoga mat. You're rolling up your body, really tight and compact. Forehead to the knees as best you can, top of the head on the floor. Now push your hips up to the ceiling. Good, now squeeze your arms against the legs. Now look at your stomach and suck it into the spine. And now breathe with your belly pulled in and feel the breath. You might feel it in your neck or in between your shoulder blades or maybe even all the way down the spine into your lower back. And change, round on up.
Oh, cool.
Good, turn around and relax. Legs long, arms long. Plugging along, arms up over your head, toes back. Try to grab your toes, forehead to knees. Let's turn around for some separate leg stretching. Let's do one set of this, but let's just do it really nice. We'll get some good instruction and just do it one time. Your right leg is gonna come out corner-wise and you're gonna bend your left knee. So the left sole of your foot is in your right inner thigh. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, interlace your grip, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down to the right. Now bring your forehead to touch your right knee. If it's not touching, bend your right knee as much as you need to, there you go, to get your forehead and knee to touch. Grab your foot 2 inches below your toes. If you cannot grab your foot, bend your knee. Flex your toes towards your face so the heel of your foot is the furthest point away from your body. Now the left shoulder rolls in and down. Roll your left shoulder in, down, down, down with that left shoulder. Working the 2 shoulders in one line. If that right leg is long on the floor, you start to pull your elbows down towards the floor. Good, and change, come on up. Let's bring the left leg out and then bend your right knee. Good, tuck your chin to your chest and you go on down, forehead to your knee. So the pose is forehead to knee, right? Stretching. So bend your left knee as much as you need to grab onto your foot. Try to bring your thumb underneath your foot, all 5 toes back towards your face, and the heel is kicking away from you. A little bit of pressure on your forehead to your knee, and then your right shoulder rolls in and down. Okay, we're working the 2 shoulders to be in one line. Try to straighten out your left leg a little bit more. Have you taken one conscious breath yet in this pose? If not, right now is your time as you gain a little bit more length in the body. Good, and come on up. So your legs come straight out in front of you. You lie down, just do a quick sit up to realign the spine. Good, you're gonna move your hips out of the way or walk them back right and left, right and left. These first 2 fingers, you're gonna grab onto your big toe and your thumbs face up in the air. All right, so if your back is rounding, I would like for you to bend your knees and straighten out your spine. Good, pull your shoulder blades together. If your knees are bending, you're just gonna work on straightening out your legs with a long spine. Once your legs are straight and your spine is long, that's when you start to bend your arms at the elbows and pull your upper body forward towards your big toes. But if your knees are bending, just work on straightening out your legs and lengthening your spine. Wherever you are, you're using your breath. You're taking an inhale, and as an exhale, you just go a little bit deeper. Let's do 2 more breaths. You take an inhale, make your legs a little bit longer. You take another breath, make your spine a little bit longer. Good, turn around, relax. One more pose. Enjoy your moment here. All right, sit up, arms up, toes back. Blow it out. Good, let's pivot to your right, to the side mirror, and bend your left leg on the floor. And bring your right knee up and over your left knee corner for a spine twist. You're gonna bend your left leg on the floor and bring your right foot up and over that knee corner. Left leg bends, right foot up and over. I should do it this way. Okay, good. Bring your right arm behind you. It's like a kickstand to lengthen your spine with your right arm behind you. Inhale, your left arm all the way up and then over. Have it push that right knee back and try to grab your knee that's on the floor. Your chin's gonna look over your shoulder as you twist your spine. Good. Take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. As you exhale, you're gonna twist. Gently, the arm is gonna come down. There you go. Good. Drop your right hip bone down to the floor if it's off the floor. Now this right arm behind you is a kickstand. If you can keep your spine long without it, you can wrap it around and grab onto your shorts or your inner thigh. But if you need it, you just keep it there. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, you twist your spine. Just one more breath. Good. Do a little counter twist if you need it. And then let's switch the legs. So now the right knee is bent on the floor and the heel of your left foot goes up and over. Good. You have your left arm behind you as a kickstand. Inhale your right arm up and then over. Have that right arm gently push back that left leg. Try to grab your knee that's down on the floor. Good. And you're breathing. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale and twisting. You're doing great. There you go. Let's bring this foot up here a little bit. Oh, good. There you go. Drop your left hip down to the ground. Now this left arm that's behind you, if you can keep your spine straight without it, wrap it around. Grab a piece of your costume here. Take one more breath. Twist a little deeper if you can. And then change. Do a counter twist if you'd like. And lie down. All right, we got our last sit up. Arms up over your head. Inhale pulls you up. Exhale, blow it out. Turn around for final breathing. Sit your hips on the heels.
Final breathing.
So this breathing is like blowing out a candle. So just imagine you have a candle you're trying to blow out. So your belly's going to be big. You get to let it hang out. I'm just going to demonstrate. It's going to be in and out by the mouth. It will look and sound like this. The navel pulls into the spine as an exhale. If it gets confusing, just take a break and then try to join back in. But just imagine blowing out a candle. So eye gaze forward, find your focal point, relax your belly. Everyone inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Swallow a couple times, turn around, and relax in your final Shavasana. You can open up your legs a little bit wider if it feels good. Open your arms a little bit further away from the body. And you can close your eyes. And allow the floor to support the weight of your body. In these moments of deep relaxation is where your body and mind integrate all the benefits of your hard work here. Take a moment to feel your heartbeat, all the blood pulse through the veins. Feel the vitality coming into your body. Please take a few more moments here to rest. And while you're in the yoga room, no talking. Some people, this is the only time they get all day to themselves. So just silence in here. It's been a pleasure teaching all of you, and I look forward to teaching you again soon. Namaste.
Namaste. crazy, bro. Okay. Let's keep moving.
Release the arms. Press up to stand. Turn your left foot out. Bend the left knee to warrior two. We're coming into the wrapped variation of side angle. So you can start with the left hand down, maybe wrap the right arm behind your back. You can also use a block here, by the way. Maybe you take the left hand under the left thigh. Start to roll that right shoulder open. So you're not collapsing your chest towards the floor, but rather lifting it up towards the sky. If you want a little more, plug the inner left foot down and then maybe start to straighten the left leg. Hug the left hip into center though, so you don't want to collapse the hips out. In this pose or any of these standing postures, rebend the left knee. Release the left hand down. Right arm over the right ear for a breath. And then right hand down to the mat. Come up on the back toes. Step to plank. Bring your feet together. Roll to the outer left foot. Reach the right arm up. And then take the right toes to the floor behind you and lift up into the back bend. So I like in this pose, there's variations of it. I like the left leg straight, the bottom leg straight, the top leg, the right leg bent. Good, you guys. And then back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale the knees, the chest, and the chin to the mat. Inhale, slide up to cobra. And exhale back to downward dog. Okay, last little bit. Step the right foot up to your hands. Set your left knee down. Now you're going to bend your back knee, your left knee, and reach back with your right hand for your left foot. So if you can't reach the foot, that's fine. Just set your left foot back down on the ground and be in just be in a low lunge. Otherwise, grab onto the left foot. We'll call this stage 1. Stage 2, maybe you bend the left elbow. And maybe some of you start to hug that left heel in towards your bottom. Roll the right shoulder open so there's a little twist going in the upper back. One last little bit of stretch on the left quadricep. Release the left foot. Press yourself up. Tuck the back toes, come to down dog split, so lift the right leg up. And then set your left knee down. Lift the left foot up. And you're going to lower your chest and your chin. So it's knees, chest, chin, but just the left knee down. Take that straight right leg, prop it up on the left foot. And release the arms back behind you. Arms straight, chin forwards. This is a half locust variation. And then go ahead and release the legs straight and then back behind you. Spider walk the fingertips back to lift the chest up. Good. Reach the arms up. Shalabhasana, reach the legs up. Heart lifts, shoulder blades come together. Good. And then release the legs, plant the hands, palms down by your rib cage. Turn your heels out, toes come into touch here. Take the shoulder blades down the back, press the chest up, come to cobra pose. And back to downward dog on the exhale. Good. Step the left foot up to your hands. Lower the right knee. And so you can stay here or come to stage one, bend the right knee, catch the left foot, catch the right foot with the left hand.
Okay.
And then stage two, lower the right arm if that feels good to you.
The left.
Stage three, just start to hug that right heel in towards your chest as you rotate the left shoulder
Make
open.
one more.
Good. So again, opening the quads will help open your back bend significantly. Okay, release the right foot. Walk yourself up. Tuck the back toes, press back to down dog, lift that left leg. You're gonna shift forward, set the right knee down, lift the right foot up. Lower your chin in your chest. Prop the left leg up with the right foot. And then reach the arms back. Spread your toes.
Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And release the legs, straighten them. Walk the fingertips back, lift the chest up. Good, lift the legs up, arms up. This time bend your knees, catch your feet with your hands. We're coming in for a bow. Lift the chest up high, kick the feet up into the hands. Be mindful that you're not splaying your legs out far apart. So hug the inner thighs in towards each other. One more breath in. Good, you guys. Exhale, release down. Just make a pillow with your hands. Rest your head. Feel your heartbeat in your chest.
Get a lot looser though.
And then we'll flip over onto our backs. So come onto your back and bend your knees, put your feet on the floor. So we're setting up for wheel. If you're doing this practice and you already know that wheel is not an option for you, you're welcome to take bridge pose or another round of bow. So you want to get the heels close enough in wheel that you can touch them with your fingers. And then make sure that the feet are parallel. It's worth taking a look at your feet because the feet have a tendency to splay out and that can be pinchy in the low back, which we don't want. We want the sacroiliac joint to be open. Okay, now from here, you're going to take your hands, palms down by the sides of your head, just above the shoulders. Press the feet down, come up onto the top of the head.
All the mobility.
So it's kind of challenging to talk and to teach and take this pose at the same time. So I'm going to do my best here. You're going to take the hands, palms down by the sides of the head. You're on the top of your head. You're going to lift your head up 1 inch and firm the elbows in. Firm the elbows in. Press the arms straight. Some of you maybe walk your hands in a little bit towards your feet. Work the inner feet down and start to press your heart towards the front of your mat. Press your heart forwards to open the upper back. Good. Tuck the chin, lower onto the back of your neck. Woo, rest. Close your eyes and bring your knees together, your feet wide. Knees together, feet wide. Okay, so if you want to do another round of wheel or even a couple rounds, go ahead and go for it right now. The most number of wheels I've ever done in one practice was 12. I was, as I recall, weeping in a puddle of blissful sweat on the floor after that last one. So It might be worth it. You can open up so much. But for the sake of the video, we're going to move on. So take your right knee and stack it on top of your left knee like eagle legs. Take your hips 2 inches to the right and drop your knees to the left. Keep your right arm on the floor next to you. So that's the beauty of being at home for a practice, is that you really can customize it in a whole other way. You can do multiple rounds. And again, the back bends are the heart openers. And an open heart is an open mind. Put your mind in your heart, and anything becomes possible. And come back to center. Uncross your legs. Level your hips, left knee on top of the right. Take your hips 2 inches to the left, drop your knees over to the right. Feel your left shoulder on the ground. It's okay if the knees don't touch the floor. Stabilize the upper back first.
Go back.
Okay, and then we'll come up to center. Uncross the legs. And then roll yourself up to sit. And I'm going to teach a little variation of pigeon. So you'll take the right leg forwards for pigeon pose. For this variation, because oftentimes I take pigeon with my right leg, my front shin parallel, but for this variation, I bend the knee a little bit more. I just find that it helps me get into the upper back a little more. So take your fingertips to the floor in front of you and tent the hands so that you get a little more space in the upper back. Take the shoulders back. And then from here, you'll bend the left knee and see if you can catch the left foot with the left hand, like so. And then if you want a little more, you can start to bring the left heel in towards you. Maybe even hook the left elbow around the left foot. So we can call this, if you can't do this, if your body's not open to this, fold forwards into pigeon. If you want more, maybe you reach the right arm up and clasp the hands above your head. Feel the heart lift. Maybe you start to gaze up, just past your right elbow. Lift the heart. Okay, and then release the left leg. Walk yourself forward into pigeon. You can deepen it according to what feels good to you in your body. Just feel the breath move deeply, but also gently through you. We're not forcing the breath deeper. We're allowing it to move more deeply.
Doing 5 kick-ups each leg. First in between. Never be afraid of kick-ups. 1, 2, my most comfortable handstand. 3, 4.
And then press yourself up. And let's come back to downward dog, actually. It's a good reset here. Just stretch out the legs, stretch out the upper back.
To get
And bring the left leg through for pigeon. And again, I usually bend the left knee a little bit more generously than usual for this variation. Let's see if you can bend the right knee and grab the right foot so you can hang here. You might already be getting a good stretch. Maybe you start to pull the right heel in towards you. And maybe you hook the right arm around the right foot. And maybe you reach the left arm up and clasp the hands. Let it feel kind of good though. Like it actually should feel really nice. If you're feeling it in your low back at all, you need to back it off. And I'd say that about almost any yoga pose. We want to keep the lower back stable. And then really work the upper back
Twist the
over.
ground.
And by work, I mean gently.
Like,
Okay, go ahead and release the right leg. And then just move into your pigeon according to what your body's telling you today. Keep your mind aligned with your breath. And then when you're ready, press yourself up and press back to downward dog pose. So this will be the last downward dog of the practice.
have fun.
Lengthen through the sides of your body. Set your knees down on your mat. Cross your ankles behind you. And we'll take one Pashimo to counter stretch all the back bend. So straighten your legs in front of you. Walk the hips forwards. Reach the arms up. And then fold forwards. Lengthen forwards. Let your head drop. And when you're ready, roll yourself up and come to sit. I'm going to lead just a short meditation from here. So take a comfortable seat and close your eyes. Allow your arms to lengthen down, resting your hands on your knees. And take the shoulders back a little bit. So imagine a flame in your heart, right in the center of your heart. So the yogis believe that there indeed is a flame in our hearts. And when we get into the day-to-day challenges of life, oftentimes the flame is blown left or right. Sometimes it starts to flicker, and sometimes it even goes out. But it's always possible to rekindle this flame. So imagine a flame or see the flame there and feel it strongly burning and reaching upwards. Feel your sitting bones on the ground, so you're still grounded. Feel the abdominal wall just supporting your being upright. So not sucking the belly in, not clenching the abdominal muscles, but supporting your upright. The shoulders slide down the back, Chin level to the floor. Crown of the head lifts. And that bright, vibrant flame burning in your heart. This flame can light the way on our paths.
4, 5, 6, 7,
If you'd like a Shavasana, please rest. I'm going to formally close this practice for today. Bring your palms together in front of your heart.
1, 2,
May you be happy.
3,
May you be healthy.
4,
May your spirit find peace. And may your heart know love. My heart salutes your heart.
1,
Namaste.
2.
Thank you so much for joining me today here at Heart Alchemy Yoga. This is Michelle Goldstein. We're actually filming at the Springs in downtown Los Angeles today. If you like the video, please let us know. Share the video if you feel so moved to. Leave us comments. We love to hear special requests and know what you think. Thank you, thank you. Namaste, you guys.
Namaste. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey you guys, this is Michelle Goldstein and you are at Heart Alchemy Yoga on YouTube. We're filming today at Light on Lotus in Los Angeles, California. So if you're ever in the area, please stop by. We're so grateful, first of all, for all of your shares, your likes, and your comments on the videos. It helps us out loads, and we also love hearing from you and building community with you. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, I just want to open the door to anybody who would be interested or willing or feeling moved to donate to help fund our videos. We have been producing all of these videos on an extremely limited budget, and if you feel moved to even donate $1, we appreciate it, or as little or as much as you feel moved to. You don't have to at all. The videos are free, but it really means a lot to us if you can help give back. We can produce better quality videos and more videos for you. So you can go to heartalchemyyoga.com to donate. There's a donate button on the landing page. Let's go ahead and get started today. I got lots of requests for backward bending, heart opening classes, and so that's what we're going to do today, is a flow with back bends. So start out, make sure you have a strap today, or a towel or something. A strap is better if you have it, or a belt, because you want it to be a little bit longer than your wingspan, or about as long as your wingspan at least. Let's start out on the back. Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, close your eyes, and feel the length of your spine along the floor as you begin to deepen your breath.
5, 6.
Begin to drop in to how you're feeling right now. And we'll do a little warm up with some bridge flow. So to start, take your arms by your sides with the elbows on the mat and the fingertips pointed up. And for the first one, you'll roll the tailbone up off the floor and roll the spine up to the upper back. Walk the shoulder blades together for a breath. And then
17.
you'll lower your spine one vertebra at a time back down. So we're going to do this a few more times with some arm movement. Make sure the tailbone rolls all the way down. Take the arms down by your side, straight by your side. And then as you roll the tailbone up and the spine up, float the arms up and over your head. Lift to the upper back. And then as you exhale, lower the arms, lower the spine, hands to the ground, tailbone to the ground, which will give you a little arc in the back when you lower the tailbone all the way to the tip. And then you'll roll the tailbone back up, which will lower the low back.
6.
Lift the chest, lift everything up.
7.
Feet press down, bring it to the upper back.
8.
And as you exhale,
9.
lower the arms, lower the spine, roll the tailbone down to the tip, and you'll rock back up on the tailbone.
10.
Okay, one more time. Roll the spine up, reach the arms up, heart lifts, and then roll yourself down
1,
to the
2,
ground.
3,
Reach the arms
4,
forward,
5,
bring it into a very
6,
slight bit of
7,
core work. Work the feet down. Good. Now grab the backs of the legs and rock yourself up and come to your first downward facing dog pose. Just a very slight blueprint of where we're headed in the body. Root your fingers and your feet, at least the balls of the feet if you can, begin
Alright,
to
one
press
step.
the heels down.
2B. 1.
As you breathe here, root the thigh bones, the femur bones is the name,
3.
up and back into the hip sockets. Push up out of the shoulders. And then inhale, shift forward to a plank position. And just lower the hips a little bit with the toes tucked. We normally wouldn't do this, but just for today, keep the thighs lifted. Bring the shoulder heads back.
6.
And then back to downward dog. So make sure you stay supported through the middle. Inhale, shift forward. Lower the hips a little, but keep the thighs engaged. Bring the shoulder heads
7.
back. And exhale back to downward dog. Okay, one more time. Inhale, shift forward. Keep the toes tucked. It's like a modified up dog. And exhale to downward dog. So you don't want to feel that in your low back at all. Keep the quads flexed. It's going to be important for you to do that throughout this practice.
9.
Good. Lift your right leg
I
up
need to
on
learn
an
9.
inhale, and
9
as
from
you
the right.
exhale, step the right foot up to the front of your mat.
And then back to
Lower the left knee to the ground, and as you take the arms up, wrap the left arm under the right arm.
And that's it for the
For an
day.
eagle wrap with the arm.
Thanks, Michelle. Everyone has a good one. Be mighty.